Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you are doing very well by the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Khaleda Akhtar, Assistant Teacher of Social Science, National Ideal English Version School Day Shift. So dear students, today I am going to take a Bangladeshi Global Studies class for the students of class 9. And today we will discuss from chapter 14, and from chapter 14 we will discuss CQ 1 and 2, that means creative question 1 and 2. And this is class number 23 and SW number will be 19. So dear students, at first let's go to the board to check out the questions. The first one is, we will go through the stem. The first one is, Ripa resides next to the flat of Vidita. Ripa treats with care when relatives of Vidita come to Vidita's house. One day Ripa got sick. That time Ripa's parents were not in the home. Vidita's parents took her to the hospital. When Vidita broke her leg by a rickshaw accident, Ripa cured her with her service, staying in the hospital for a week with Vidita. In Vidita's birthday, Ripa and her family come to her house with gifts. So my dear students, in the stem we get Ripa and Vidita stays in the same building and they are neighbors, and at one day when Ripa was at her home and she was alone in her family, that time she got sick for some reasons, and that time Vidita took her to the hospital and take a great care of her. And then when it was Vidita's birthday, and that time Ripa and her family come to her house with gifts. So this is the actually give and take process in the family or in the society or in the neighborhood. We actually follow that process. And from this stem, according to the stem, we have two questions C and D, and rather than we have extra two questions A and B. So at first we will make the answer of A. Question number A will be written here. This is here. So the first question is, how many types of family based on authority? How many types of family based on authority? So the answer is, based on authority, the types of families are three kinds. Sorry, it will be two kinds. It will be two kinds. Based on authority, the types of families are two kinds, patriarchal and matriarchal. This is the types. And number B, question number B, why a family is called the unit of income? Explain. So the question number B is, why a family is called the unit of income? Explain. So we will go to the answer section and we will try to find out the answer. Number B. Once family was self-sufficient, that means all the things was done by family. All the necessary things were produced in home, that means family was the center of financial activities. There were joint families in rural areas by which all the financial activities were performed, like farming, pottery, cobbling, fishing, etc. But with the passage of time, these financial activities are performed by institutions as society has become modern and family became nuclear. So as the family became nuclear, all the members of the family do not live together, and the people or the member of a family has decreased. So this is now a nuclear family and the society has become modern. Now members of family works outside and earn money. In ancient society, the member of the family lived together and they did all the things living at their home, and they did not earn money, but within their work they tried to fulfill all of their financial and or all consuming things, or all things support, all the support from their doing. So this is actually the same scenario. When we earn money, we buy the things with the money, and in the ancient society they did not earn money, but they tried to make the things which is needed by their own. So for both society, so according to the thing, actually all the people of the family is related to financial activities. So that's why we can say for both society, ancient and modern, it can be said that family is called the unit of income, because all the members are doing the things which is related to income or related to fulfill their need or their any kind of necessity. So that's why this is related to income, and that's why you can say family is called the unit of income. And number 3, question number 3, which is according to the stem, What are the influence of the element of socialization do you find in the behaviors of Vidita? Explain. So what are the question? What is the question? What are the influence of the element of socialization do you find in the behaviors of Vidita? That means we read the stem, and from the stem which element of socialization we can find and which element has influenced all of them according to their behavior. So we will try to find out the answer. So for answer number C, we find the influence of neighbor here. That means neighborhood, which is most important element of socialization in the society. So we find the influence of neighbor here. The people living around us is called our neighbors, as people living with the neighbors. So the position of neighbors are very important. A fellow feeling and a group relation is developed among the children of the same ages in the neighborhood. So what did we find? A fellow feeling and a group relation is developed among the children of the same ages in the neighborhood, and we find the same thing in Ripa and Vidita's behavior also. So a child acquires qualities like cooperation, fellow feeling, unity, leadership, etc. from the group relation of the neighborhood. If anybody gets sick, neighbors play a more vital role than the close relatives. Neighbors are the first partner of all happiness and sorrows. From the stem, we can find that the relation between the two families are very intimate. They come forward to help each other. There is no artificiality in the relation. They are good neighbors. Through the good relation of neighbors, we can ensure good socialization of a child. That means the thing Ripa got from her neighbor, and the thing which is given by Vidita's parents or Vidita, all the things is very helpful for both socialization. So that's why neighborhood is very important in socialization. And question number D, in the urban life neighbors are the most intimate persons. Do you agree with the view? So what is the question? There is a statement, whether you agree with that statement or not. This is the actually question. In the urban life, neighbors are the most intimate persons. So we will try to find out whether this is correct according to us or not. The relationship of neighbors differs on the basis of village and city. In rural society, the relationship of neighbors is to be very intimate. There is no artificial relation, but the relation among the urban neighbors is not very intimate. But they become close by participating in different joyous festivals in the society. So what did we get from this statement, from this explanation? That means in the urban life, neighbors are not the most intimate persons. Okay, that means we don't agree with the statement which is given here. People grow up in association with their neighbors from the childhood. Possession of relatives and neighbors is just next to the family. A child acquires lots of qualities from the group relation of the neighborhood. Children participate and enjoy the different ceremonies of the neighbors like marriage, birthday, puja, Christmas, etc. And through such participation, children occurs qualities like tolerance, adaptation, fellow feeling, etc. So this is all about question number 1. Hope you have understood the first one. And now to get the answer of question number 2, we will go through the stem again, and the stem is question number 2. The stem of question number 2, it's starting with Tahsan and Mahi work in a private bank. Tahsan and Mahi work in a private bank. After marriage, they live together in a flat. That means they are husband and wife, and that means they have organized a family and they live together after marriage in a flat. Their only child Muna passed her time with the help of the domestic servant. So what is the scenery? In modern life, as we see, both father and mother works outside. So that's why the child has to pass her or his time with the servant or the different people rather than her or his parents. So Muna remains in sleep when her parents come back home after their work. Again, when they go for work, that time also Mina remains sleeping. That means in the morning, Mina also sleeps when their parents leave the house, and when it's night, she also sleeps when her father and mother come back to home. None of the parents can give time to Muna. They cannot give time to Muna. After some days, Tahsan and Mahi noticed that Muna talks and behaves like the domestic servant. It becomes a matter of dispute between the husband and wife. They blame each other. Tahsan says only mother is the ideal for all children. Mahi replies by saying both the parents have equal responsibilities for their child. So this is there is a scenario where there is a dispute between the husband and wife, and they blame each other because they have misunderstanding regarding the responsibilities of their child. So according to the STEM, we will try to find out the questions answer from C and D. At first, we will try to make the answer of question number A. What is mass media? So what is the question? What is mass media? So we will go to the answer. Mass media is a system of transmitting news, history of the country, culture, heritage, special concepts and views, entertainment to a larger community. So what is the definition of mass community or mass media? Mass media is a system of transmitting news, history of the country, culture, heritage, special concepts and views, entertainment to a larger community. So this is the definition of mass media. And in question number B, the question is socialization is a lifelong process. We have to explain this. The question is socialization is a lifelong process. We have to explain the statement. So here is the answer. Socialization is a lifelong process. The process of socialization involves the whole thing from the very birth of a child till its death. He is getting experience through various media and method of adaptation in the society in the every stage of its life. When a person needs to enter from one phase to another, he has to get acquainted with a new environment and situation. Through this process of adaptation, exchange takes place in its behavior. Adaptation with the new rules and regulations, norms, culture, situation and environment is named as the process of socialization. So here we get adaptation with the new rules and regulations, norms, culture, situation and environment is named as the process of socialization. So after the discussion we can say socialization is a lifelong process. And question number C, from creative question 2, question number C is explain the influence of the family stated in the event in changing the behaviors of Muna. Explain the influence of the family. So we have to explain the influence in accordance with the STEM and at the same time with the changing behaviors of Muna. So the answer is answer number C. Family is the most important medium of socialization. The space for socialization becomes ready within the family prior to the birth of a child. There are various types of family in Bangladesh. Whatever may be the types of family, we spend our childhood in a family. So whether the types of family is, we actually spend our times in a family in our childhood. Naturally, all the good and bad aspects of our family life influence our behaviors. The social morals and civic sense are introduced within our family. We acquire qualities like cooperation. It will be cooperation, tolerance, fellow feeling, brotherhood, sacrifice, love, respect, etc. through family. So from family what we get? Cooperation, tolerance, fellow feeling, brotherhood, sacrifice, love, respect, etc. through family. In the process of socialization of a child, the relationship between father and mother plays the most important role among the family affairs. Good relation among our parents is very essential for the proper development of children's personality, and the conflict between the parents begets conflict among the children. That means if we see in our family there is good relation among the parents, the upbringing is also becomes good, and the child, it affects the children's personality, that means our personality. And at the same time if we see conflicts in the family, that means in our mind it begets the conflicting situation in our mind. Naturally, socialization begins from the mother. Mother is the first institution of making a children's food habit and language learning. But from the STEM we can see that Muna's parents remain out of home at maximum time. So the above described phenomenon was not performed properly in Muna's family. That means as the family member is needed for the person socialization, and in the STEM we find that the parents do not live or give much time in the family, so that's why the phenomenon was not performed properly in Muna's family. And question number D. In question number D, analyze the statement of Mahi in the context of this passage. Analyze the statement of Mahi in the context of this passage. So what was the statement? The statement was that both the parents have equal responsibilities for their child. So this is the statement and we have to analyze that statement. So the answer is Mahi's statement is true. So what is the answer? Mahi's statement is true. We acquire lots of qualities from family. In socialization of a child, the relationship of parents plays a very important role. Good relation among our parents is very essential for the proper development of children's personality. The conflict between the parents begets conflict among the children. Naturally, socialization begins from the mother. Mother is the first institution of making a children's food habit and language learning. So in the STEM, we can see that Muna's behavior was changing as the parents remained out of home. As they both earn and remain out of home, they need to apply many rules and regulations for smooth direction of their family life rather than blaming each other, because both father and mother have responsibilities toward their child's socialization. In the line, we find that mother is the first institution of making children's food habit and language learning. It's true that mother has the most importance in the family, but this is not that only the mother have the responsibility and the father don't have any responsibility. So we have to say that all the father and mother needs to give their time to their children, so that their upbringing may not affect within any conflicting situation or any dispute situation. So a good take care of a children can make a proper family and a proper society. So dear students, hope you have understood today's topic. You have SW, this is SW number 19, and in your SW you have to write down from CQ to A and B, and you have to submit in the next Saturday. So this is all for today. Till then, Assalamu alaikum, Allah Hafiz.